So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Ready to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. Luther Burden now on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready to up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's low and bounces short of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. On to Doomsday downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the lead, but, hey, an early reminder there, it can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a repeat.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Big strike here to Williams. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the... And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Williams from the gun. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put 6 on their side of the board. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty and simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
This young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience, but we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB that's interception prone.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
At the 36-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Jade, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated the man from ball.
They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss.
And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. His second missed point after the game. He's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 12-7 our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now Williams. That's caught. This is Loveland. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Off by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Vegas!
To throw, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll try and punch it in. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. There's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Williams set to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. So now they're left with 4th and goal. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Williams will look to throw. Chased out to his right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, here's a handoff. They're cobbled together a yard there. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams to throw. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. To the air yet again. Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Going for the back of the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Brian Branch has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go. Vikings, go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Kevin Pirates. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh, awful close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go! Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Check. Ready, ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of his sticks.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
What is up?
Looking to throw. No, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ready, set.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Get it.
They're going play action. Finds Isaac Tislaw, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Throwing on seconds. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
3rd down from the gun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down to the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Chicago brings out the punting unit.
For the Bears.
Fields this at the 42. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 47-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Down on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
19, Tiger, 19.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing it on 2nd down. He finds Fant. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. the trusty tight end.
Third down, and the Bears loading up that secondary. They're in dime.
Here we go. Set. 70.
They'll throw it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
What is it on?
Dive play straight ahead. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
What is it?
Now Williams. Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
What is it?
3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Warriors, gotta be lying.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Tap, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bears have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Williams. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this is Way, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. They did it! He made the interception! And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will they... Turnover count, partner. I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Now, following the penalty, they still need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bears have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
First down, they'll run. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Williams set to pass. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. Ooh, found a soft spot. Crosses the 25. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. Running back sent in motion. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They give to Gibbs on the option. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Again, it's Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Design quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Bears, 38-yard line.
On the ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Naimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
What is up?
1st down, Williams. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What is it up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trail by 8. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Back to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent the gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Ready, set.
Now to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 14.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. One final shot here. And they're still up. Rocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion, or this one's over. All or nothing, they'll run it! And they deny him at the goal line. That 2-point try fails, and that should win them this game. So just 1 second to go. They not only have to recover this, they've got to return it all the way. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win.